Hello and welcome to Sudden Strike 4. Today we're tackling the first mission of the Soviet campaign, and we're going to try to get 3 stars. The goal is to try to show you a template. We're going to be using the support doctrine with these perks. Now, one little tip, if you can't get 3 stars right away, just try to beat the mission, get 1 or 2 stars. You can use the perks, come back later on, and have a better chance of getting 3 stars. Plus, you'll understand the mission a little bit better. Also, if you're having trouble, you can always save your game while you're playing. My goal is not to do that here. And one other thing about 3 stars is it's based on damage dealt, medals, and you lose points for losses. And I'll explain it more in a minute.
Stay strong, comrades. You must protect the convoy at all costs. The survival of the city depends on it. Reinforce the defense line at the center and be prepared for anything.
All right, I'm going to pause it here, and we're going to have these 2 pieces go. Let's see, we're going to have them follow the road, that is. I'm holding down L1 and pushing the triangle. I'm going to make them go on the road. And they're going to end up right here.
The Germans have noticed that we are moving our supplies over the lake.
And then the rest of this group is going to go to defend this first spot right here.
Prepare for incoming attacks. Yes.
So our goal is to defend all of these supply trucks. And one little problem you can run into is falling through the ice. So anyway, back to the 3-star thing. One way to help get 3 stars is, let me push pause here. Gonna use smoke grenade.
The ice is too thin for that. Expect strong infantry assaults instead, comrades.
Use another smoke grenade here. There's more soldiers coming, but they have to go around the water. The only problem is when you sink them in the water, I don't think you get points. You get some points for damage dealt. So anyway, back to the 3-star thing. You get points for damage dealt. You get points for medals. You lose points for taking damage. So that's the gist of how it works here. We're going to send these soldiers over here and get them to defensive position number 2. And while we're doing that, our tank is unfortunately got in the way here.
Use explosives to shatter the ground under the enemy.
So our tank is going to go over to here as well. And there is a foxhole. We need to get the machine gun nest. And I'm going to audible out of this transport vehicle. I'm going to command it to stop, and I'm going to make it go this way and just get it into position right here. Okay, we're running into a little bit of an issue here, so what we're going to do is we are going to use the smoke discharge right now, and we're going to use it again. And we are going to take one of these soldiers and put it in the machine gun nest. And we're going to take the rest of these soldiers and we'll use another smoke discharge. So our goal is to try to get some medals. And I just missed out. We got more reinforcements. So I'm going to hit pause here. We have an anti-aircraft gun. We're going to stick that in place right here. Our goal is to shoot down a plane and get a medal that way. We have a repair vehicle. That is going to end up over we're gonna send it here by the tank. So I'm holding down L1 and then pressing the triangle to make it go in certain directions. You can see the line right there. And then these troops right here, I'm gonna hold down L1 and then select them all by pushing X because I've already got the repair vehicle selected. They are gonna go along the edge. Oops, wrong button here.
Так точно.
Now I gotta deselect and hit stop there. Okay, I messed that one up. I'm gonna hold down the L1 and the triangle button and then send the repair vehicle over here. And then these soldiers right here,
Приказы.
I'm just gonna hold down X, left analog stick left,
Пехота здесь.
select them, and they're gonna stop. And then I'm gonna hold on L1 and make them go along here and work their way to this defensive position right here. Because I think this position is getting attacked more than once. And while we're doing that, I'm going to hit pause here and we're going to unload all the soldiers from this tank. And why am I doing that? Well, I'm going to put one of them back.
Готов выполнять приказ.
I'm taking these other two right here and I'm going to put them in this regimental gun. So one of them's going there, and this soldier right here, I'm going to use the triangle. You could do the command as well. I'm just going to use triangle so they fight any. I don't think you're going to get attacked here. And then we're going to untow this here. So we've got a gun in place, and I'm going to put this last piece over here, I believe. So we're getting attacked by a second wave there. And, oh, we get more reinforcements coming. So what we're going to do with these reinforcements here, I got it paused, is we're going to send this anti-aircraft gun over here. We're going to move this anti-aircraft gun over to here. That's probably the most efficient way to do it, instead of sending one all the way across. We go back down. Oh, if you want to move fast in this game, you hold down L2 and then push the directional stick, like so. Just a little tip for you there. And now we got 4 other soldiers. We're going to send them. I'm selecting all of those. I'm going to use the triangle button to send them here first, and then, oops, send them here. And then I selected too many. That's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I had this button, this one selected right here. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to press stop. And then I'm going to take them again and then just press triangle there. So let's go back to where the fight is. This is where we want to manage. We have going on here. Smoke grenade, obviously. And why is our anti-aircraft, anti-tank gun out there? That is a good question. I didn't know we could manage that. I thought that was fortified. Okay. Alright, so anyway, we're defending this position right here, heavily. And the next position we're going to have to defend is right here. There's some planes flying up. Let's see if we get a nice shot of that. They're attacking. Oh, we lost one there. So maybe we don't have the anti... Oh, we did shoot one down. Okay.
Our scouts report that enemy troops are advancing from the north. Reinforce the northern defense.
So we don't have an
line,
anti-aircraft in
comrade.
front of this one, so that's not good. We lost the second one, unfortunately. Yeah, so that might hurt our chances for getting 3 stars. I don't think he has a third. Does this one have a third wave? Oh boy. It does. No, it doesn't. I think it's got to be out of ammo by now. Okay. So now what we have to do is defend the next position. So I'm going to take the tank and hold down L1, triangle, and then I'm going to have it go to the last position right here. It may not even get there, but I'm going to stick it to the last position. And then after it's doing that, we're going to move all the troops as well.
Reinforcements arrived.
So I'm going to empty this machine gun. Well, let's see here.
Пехота готова.
I'm going to select this repair vehicle, hold on R1, or L1, sorry, and then triangle, triangle, and we'll just put it over here, I guess. And then after this goes, we're going to select all the troops here. I'm going to empty this machine gun nest out. I'm going to hold on R2 and unload all.
Пехота готова. Пехота идет.
Okay.
Пехота здесь.
Got a bunch of soldiers here. We're going to send them through the ice, and hopefully this won't be a dumb move. Last time I got attacked doing that, so we'll see. There we go. Another medal. Took out an aircraft.
Пехота идет.
So I think the big mistake here, and you can take note of that when you're playing, is to try not to have your anti-air pieces, anti-aircraft pieces. Another option, I think we could try to flank with the soldiers. We can use squishy smoke grenades here. So this tank is probably going to get taken. It did get taken out there. There's the crew members. This should be a decent matchup. I think that's one of ours. Do we have air support too? We do not. Okay. So we're getting attacked by more soldiers coming across the ice right there. And we could be grouping units, but I'm not. I didn't do that here. One thing we are going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to use this transport vehicle here. Do I have the transport vehicle? Yeah, I'm gonna unload all in the transport vehicle, and I'm gonna put one of the soldiers over here. If you have two soldiers on a gun like this, you can actually turn it, and that's one of the mistakes they made there. We couldn't turn this right here, so we're gonna use another soldier. Let's see. This rifleman doesn't have any smoke grenades left, so we're gonna put him on this gun right here. If you got two soldiers in there, they can turn it, which means they can fire in different directions. So that's a little mistake I made right there. Hope it'll help you out. Now we get these guns in place. They can fire long range, and this is going to sink right here. We're still at, if you look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, it tells you exactly how many stars we have. We're still at 1 star right now, so. The only downside is artillery doesn't get points. They get points, but they don't get medals. Unless you do the backstabber thing. If you want to get a medal, we got a medic right here. You just revive the troop. That'll get you the combat medic medal. And I'm going to push pause real quick here. I think we have more reinforcements coming. So we got another anti-air gun. We're going to put that in place over here. And we are going to use all these. We're going to put all these soldiers. Oops. You got to press X. You don't want to. I have a tendency to hold down L1. And you don't want to do. After you've made one unit go somewhere, you don't want to hold down L1 and make all of them go in the same place. So we're going to send our soldiers here. So all 4 of these soldiers are selected right here. I'm going to push X because I want to just command the tank. So this light tank is going to go right here. Going to hold down L1 and then have it go along this edge right here. And we're going to put it in place right here for defense.
Пехота идет! Противник!
So we're sinking a lot to the ice, but that can be bad for medals. So just something to keep in mind there. We are going to select this whole group here. I'm going to group them together. Well, no, I'm going to keep these guns separate. So I'm going to not select that gun, and I'm gonna push X on that gun. I'm gonna group all these soldiers. Hold down X, let the analog stick up, and I'm gonna push pause here. So to group units, what I'm gonna do, I'm holding down L1, I'm gonna deselect these three guns right here, and I'm just gonna have the soldiers selected. So I'm gonna push in R3. That'll be group number 1, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push X, not have it selected. I'm going to hold on L1, select one of these anti-tank guns, and of course select the next one, and select the next one, and then push in R3, and those will be referred to as group number 2. So hopefully that tips helps you out. And now we've got group number 1. Unfortunately, this tank is part of that, so I'm going to, sometimes you have too many selected. I'm going to push X on this one to deselect it, and then I'm just going to push R3 on group number 1 right there. It becomes group number 3, and the tank is a separate group. And I think... Oh, that was that right there. So we took that out right there. So I think most of our medals are going to come from being able to shoot down planes if that's possible. It's the only downside about having artillery with infantry. You can't get medals for the tank. You can get a tank hunter medal if you take out a tank with a tank grenade or... Oh boy, this is going to be interesting here. I think our best option is to try to flank this, but they're going to probably get to us first. So I'm going to use smoke grenades here. And more smoke grenades. And we're going to try to rush and get this thing... I'd like to get a pillager medal. I don't think it's going to happen there. Not fast enough for the smoke grenades. Okay, we got cover for the smoke grenades. Oh, no, we didn't get it. My goal was to try to... These kind of things, if you can hit them from behind, you can take them out, and you can get a pillager medal. So we weren't able to do that, but we tried. We got more reinforcements, so we're going to have to be smart here. I think the last phase of attack is coming from here. It is. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to... Unit number 3, we're going to do hold on L1, triangle, and then let's see, we'll just have them right here for support, and then we're going to take group number 2, these cannons, we're just going to put them right here for support, and we're going to figure out what to do with our new reinforcements. Okay, these are the new reinforcements. We're going to, let's see, I'm going to get group number 3. And I'm going to make them part of group number 3. So I'm holding down L1. And I'm pressing, actually, you know what? I don't want to make them part of group number 3. So I'm going to deselect them. And I'm going to go back to where the infantry for group number 4 is. And I'm just going to push that in. They'll be group number 3. I'm going to keep this unit separate. So we got an anti-aircraft gun. That's good. We're going to put that, I'm going to put it over here just for safety's sake, just in case we get another plane in this proximity. That way we can take it out. Because we lost a few last time because of bad decisions by me here. So I'm holding down L1 and going to do the triangle thing. And get this tank into position here. And then we have a tank on the north side too, so. All right, and then we've got some soldiers here. I'm going to get the mortar. I think I'm just going to take the mortar and have them go this way. Oh, we're still we're defending 2 spots. So I'm going to stick these 2 soldiers with a mortar. They're going to go over here. So that's the plan here. So we're going to attack heavy. Now if you look at the top right hand corner of the screen, you'll notice we now have 2 stars. So we're getting closer. We got to get to 3 stars. Unfortunately, when you do what we did there, you don't get... We'd like to have the infantry in place, because if you don't damage, if it just sinks, I don't think you're getting points for that. So, but we can make up, of course, with points for medals and stuff like that too. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take route number 3
Пехота здесь.
using the left control pad and I'm going to send them this way. And I'm going to send them back along this line right here so they can thwart any more attacks
Поживее.
coming in. And maybe get a medal. Maybe. We'll see.
Пехота в пути. Уничтожили цель.
Heavy bomber incoming!
We're getting closer to 3 stars. We're getting closer. You can see that meter going up there.
Уже иду.
All right, we got our troops in place. And we're going to try to flank this oncoming attack here. But we'll just head on. Okay, we got anti-aircraft. Silver, we must have taken out one. Still not enough.
Уже иду. Иду туда, где нужен.
Maybe
Давай
we can get a
же.
medal here. Smoke grenade, smoke grenade. Alright, let's hurry these troops up. We're going to try to hit this gun from behind and then get
Обнаружен противник.
the medal for that. Okay, so now we're in position there.
Яблочко.
Well, that didn't work right. We will take this out though, so. We'll use a smoke grenade there.
Стреляйте.
We got 3 stars, so that's good.
Атакуем.
And we have a medic in place too, I believe.
Быстрее.
So we got artillery support. Now we just have to not take any major losses, and we should be able to
With
complete
this
this with 3
outside aid,
stars.
the people of Leningrad can survive the siege a little longer.
So we got most of the convoys out,
Congratulations,
and it'll be coming
comrades.
through. I think he gave us congratulations. Oh, we got it done. Sweet. So yeah, that was a template to 3 stars. Made a few mistakes there, but if you just pay attention, you should be able to do better than I did, right? Combat medic. We got one of those. We could have got, well, that's for 3 down soldiers. So we took out 6. We could have taken out more if I'd have kept them more spread out for the anti-air. So just something to keep in mind there. And we got the other, the backstabber one. That's if you destroy a tank from behind. So medals are important. And again, you lose points if you lose for soldiers you lose or damage you take. You get points for damage you deal. And of course, you get a lot of points for medals as well. So hopefully that's a template for you to get 3 stars. If you're looking for more stuff on Southern Strike 4, I'm going to put a link in the description to a playlist of all the Southern Strike 4 stuff I have. I may consider breaking it down even more, but right now it's all in one big playlist. So pretty much 3-star missions and tips are in there. So anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching and wish you good luck.